So there it is. It's installed. That was a bear. We had to remove the tank, the seat, of course. That's, that goes without being said. These wires are run internal in the bars, which cleans it up really nice, but man, that makes for hell trying to work on something. So we had to remove the old switch housing, which, of course, and then you have to pull that out. Well, the instructions don't really tell you where any of that goes. It actually ends up really not very far from where the housing is. So the housing's here, runs down the bars. That's all that wire is, that right there. And it ends up in behind this little rubber grommet right here. And it just plugs in. It's just a plug and play, basically. Except for they have to flash it, of course, which I'm going to get our main local dealership to do. And so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I didn't video it. My buddy came over. He's got another YouTube. It's 4570 shooter. He did the video and he helped me plug it in. He really helped me take it apart, and I had to have some help pulling the wire and running the wire. We had to stick it through there with fishing line and fish it through, and it was just a real pain. But the instructions were real, I don't know, they were just real vague, and they had to like taking off this cover back here, and I think that's for the tech though, because it just had a bunch of different things like plugging in different ports, but I think that's for the tech when they flash it. But anyway, so it's all back together now. Everything works. All the lights turn on. The bike starts. The horn works. Everything. All the blinkers work. Just, of course, the cruise control is not going to work. But it looks really good. It matches all the, of course, it just replaces the bottom part of the original housing. You have to use the top part of the original housing, and then it just adds on the cruise control. The only thing we did have to do, I'll walk you back over here and show you. I put it up, but I'll show it to you. And I'll have to take them the instructions, which they probably won't need, but I had to do something that I didn't want to do. I cut the pigtail off of the original harness, which sucks, but I didn't end up not going to need it again, but there it is. Brand new motorcycle with no pigtail, which if I ever need to change it, I guess I'll just have to order another one. I cut it way too short, which I should have cut it way long. But it is what it is. It's going to work like it works now, so I don't need to use it. If the cruise control won't work, I'll just leave it on there. And it's not going to make it not work any better or any worse. It's just not going to, if the cruise control doesn't work, or if it won't work for this year model, which they say it will, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but just for instance, if it doesn't work, like it won't turn on or the brain won't let it communicate, I'll just leave it there, because there's no sense in trying to reroute one. I'm not going to buy another brand new switch just because I cut that one off, and if I have to cut this one off to where it route it back through, I can't send this back. So anyway, if this doesn't work, I'll just leave it on there, and I'll just have a extra button. But I don't know why it wouldn't work. The tank was pretty easy to remove. Once we figured out, we had to watch a YouTube video on how to remove a quick connect. It's got three connections down there. A little electrical connection, which is a little bit further back under the tank, and a little vent hose, and then a quick connect for the gas, for the fuel line. Once we figured that out, we just unhooked it and removed the tank, and it wasn't 100% necessary because that thing's actually forward of the tank. But when I called the dealership just to get a price on how much it was going to cost me to get them to put this in. It was going to be $260, and I was like, no way. I mean, first off, I thought, well, I might as well just do it. I thought I was going to take the cruise control back and just not have cruise control on my bike, which it didn't come with it anyway. But we're talking about taking different trips and stuff, and that'll be nice to have for trips. Even like I say, even around just Arkansas, it'll be nice to have. And I thought, no, $260 is a lot of money, because I already paid $250 for this part, and that's $500, you know. And I know that included flashing it, but so I knew I was already gonna pay $50. So did it end up being what it ended up being? The whole $250? I mean, you know, yeah. So we just decided, screw it, we're gonna go into it, because they said, yeah, you got to remove the tank, you got to do this, you got to do that. So we just decided, yeah, let's remove the tank and at least see where the wires go. And we ended up finding out the wires didn't go back here. They just went right there. And, you know, it ended up being a little bit easier once we figured out where everything was to get it out. Just fishing the wire through this bar was the hardest part. And it ended up not being terribly bad. So you can do this. Watch our video. It's a 4570 shooter on YouTube. He's going to be doing the editing on it, and we're going to have it posted up pretty soon. I'll click I don't know if I'll link to it. I'll share it most likely, and I'll have this in here. I'm still loving this Lucky Dave seat. Super comfortable. Shout out to those guys. Love those guys. Love this seat. They are legit. They will get it out to you quick. I'm loving this bike, y'all. 2019 Street Bob. Street Bob's the way to go if you don't want a super big bike. They got the 107 in them. Of course, I wish it had the 114, but, you know, whatever. If you want the 114, I think the Lowrider S has a 114, but that's a super legit bike too. I wish I got that one, but, you know, I'm going to sit over here and cry about it. But anyway, I'm going to have another review on the new jacket that I got. It's a legit jacket. I love that jacket. It's leather and denim. It's the black and blue leather and denim jacket. It's on Harley's website. It's a pretty cool jacket. Do a little review on it. I don't know that I'll do a ride review on it, but it's got pretty good reviews on their site, and I like it because it blocks a lot of wind. But anyway, so that's it for this video, and we're going to do a ride to Austin, or no, Fort Worth for barbecue again this weekend, hopefully. The weather's good, and we'll do some video of that. So next time we'll see you, we'll be in Fort Worth, Texas, and we'll see you then. Hopefully get some good barbecue, good video, good times. Y'all take it easy and be careful out there. Bye.